Yo, this is Wackaflcka. I hope you guys having a good morning, United, whichever one fits shit like that. And this is my thoughts on the PB so far. I've not looked at every single item, but I just want to give you guys a quick update on what's going on and how I think things will be going. But also, I'm really interested to hear in the comment section below what you guys' thoughts are. And also, when I'll be doing videos in the future where I'll be playing the PB, I kind of want to hear what builds you guys want me to try. So the first thing we're going to cover, obviously, is the Tiamat and the changes. So first off, Tiamat works the same way, but also it has the on use now, which I don't think will have a great change here, but maybe potentially for like something like jungle, as an example, if you do decide to play that, it might help with the clear a little bit. But other than that, nothing much. And Titanic Hydra got a big buff because of this, because now the on hit or the activate counts as an auto attack reset. So if we potential now, you see that I shoot a lot faster. The only thing negative right now is that the on hit doesn't do any damage, which I hope will get fixed unless it's intended to just remove this for ranged altogether. God forbid. But if that does happen for some fucking reason, we'll figure out something else to do to play tank Twitch. Second thing I want to cover is that Ravenous has now actually been buffed and now functions as it should have been doing, which means that it's now actually viable for 98 tech, or in the sense of doing a lot of cleave damage, because before it didn't used to do that, but now it does. So I'm going to show you guys that now by pressing my auto attack here. You see it deals 37, and now my pierce will make the target take more damage, which is something it didn't used to do, because it would only be procced once per attack, but now it procs on everyone I hit. So that is a great change. Also, the on hit here is an AoE, and they will also give you lifesteal. Not that much, but it's still nice. So if you want like a really offensive 90 attack, this one is viable now. If you want the lifesteal and everything, I think this is fine. But something to be noted is that the cleave scaling on Titanic is better than Ravenous Hydra, and the amount of damage a cleave will do is more cost efficient on Hydra as well if you compare the scaling, because this is what, as Tiamat scales with 20% of your AD, right? So only 20% of the AD you buy will convert, but you'll get a bit better conversion on cleave with HP per gold spent with Titanic. So in general, like, both of them are completely fine. Third one, this item here, I'm actually not quite sure yet how it works, because as we can see now, I'm placing all the dummies here. I attack it, it deals 35. I ulti, and it deals the same damage. You see 49 instead of 35, but that is only because I put my ultimate and I get more AD. But then if I were to split the dummies like slightly and do it again, it deals more damage. So exactly like how this will function, if it works, like in theory it should. So if this does become or shows to be like viable, then this one is obviously going to be a very, very cool item too, especially as it seems to do more damage. And it also has the on use, which is kind of similar to Hydra, just a bit different. But yeah, if this one ends up being viable, once I have more information on how this works, if anyone in the comment section knows exactly why the interaction is as it is, I'd love to hear that. But for now, at least I can say with confidence that Ravenous Hydra and Titanic is completely viable. So yeah. As to everything else, the only thing I kind of want to add right now, I don't want to go through every single item. I just kind of want to give it keep this short now. I'll be uploading some videos, trying some builds. Also, the Hextech one I think looks good. Even though it's a bit expensive, it gives a decent amount of AD and attack speed, so I don't see a problem with this item at all. The only problem I see is that there's just way more items now. So like the options they have is like so great. So like, why pick this one when you pick like all the other ones? So like the situational like implication of everything here just makes it like a lot harder to decide exactly what you want. But if you want like some HP AD item, then obviously this one's going to be viable. But then again, you could just go this one and gain movement speed as well, right? And 15% currently is like somewhere around like 45, right? So it's not too bad. But again, this one, Black Cleaver gives 20%, 20 movement speed flat. So it's like kind of half of that, but it's permanent, you know? And same with Wit's End, I think, unless they changed that. Yeah, they did. So yeah, just a lot of build diversity. Also, with that said though, I do think that hybrid build would be viable now. So say as an example, I mean you could have done this before too, but I just think it's gonna be a lot cooler now to do like, you can even do like Rod of Ages if you want like YOLO it, because it gives you HP. So like, I don't know, this Titanic, Hurricane, and then Riftmaker and Boots obviously. Just to show you the general idea of this here. Really quickly. I'm gonna stack it up. And all this healing I'll be doing now will mostly be from my Riftmaker. Right? And you can see that I'm actually healing for a decent amount. Obviously the negative with this is that it only works on champions. But of course, like if you don't like the raw idea, like that's more just like a meme thing. If you really want to like tap into the idea of like being a complete hybrid, you could obviously change that for like Blade of Rune King, or even like Guinso, you know, because Guinso also gives AP now, it doesn't give AD and on hit. So like you just have a lot of options. I mean, Nash is just like an idea to have more AP, and also the on hit is not too bad being at 58. So it'll be slightly less than Wit's End at like later stages of the game, but I do think still that this will be viable, and this is one of the builds I definitely want to try. And again, there's nothing like changed from live where you couldn't do this then, but it just seems like a lot more interesting now. And also like other items that seem really cool is this one here, working as both like armor pen and like armor stacking, which is kind of like a cool thing when it comes to 98 Tech 2. So yeah, just overall like a lot of build diversity, and there's so many items to go through, and at some point I might cover all of them. But for now, I just wanted to keep it short, like just give my quick thoughts and everything here. I just think it's really cool that it seems like we'll have like a lot more options now in terms of everything, and the ability of hybrid being or seeming more viable now, especially that people are not going to be that front loaded with stats and ways of negating your damage, and actually having to tap into certain things to negate your damage. So yeah, I don't know. It seems really interesting. I look forward to try more, and also look forward to seeing you guys' opinions, and also try my own builds on PB and uploading that. And also I'll be reacting to Hyperchime Noises video on the tank thing and exposing MF the best. I'm gonna be exposing everyone, okay? I've had it up to here with the gaslighting from everyone. So yeah. Until next time, I hope you guys continue to have a good morning, evening, night, whichever one fits shit like that. And yeah, take care. Peace.